Good evening, viewer. Welcome to our Glory Globe TV. Here's the breaking news. Yes, it is dark in Hong Kong Park. Taxis scratch fast on the road outside. The shuffling footfall of commuters meandering home as the leaves rustle in the evening breeze, and then it is a sound somewhere between a Horace car alarm and a braying donkey, barely visible through the foliage from ground level. The source of the racket sits in the upper branches of a decades-old cotton tree. Snow white feathers topped with a regal yellow crest and a pale marigold blast on its cheeks below cartoonishly white eyes. This is the yellow crested cockatoo. To some, these scratching birds are a noisy nuisance, but to Astrid Anderson, a Swedish-born Hong Kong-raised postdoc researcher in the University of Hong Kong Conservation Forensics Laboratory, they are a story of survival. Yes, it shows that human and wildlife can coexist even in highly developed areas, she says. Yellow crested cockatoos were once widespread in the rainforest of Indonesia and Timor-Leste, but soaring demand for the mischievous birds as pets in the 20th century saw tens of thousands taken from the wild, with up to 96,000 birds exported between 1981 and 1992. Many of these birds were imported into Hong Kong, where they escaped or were released. Now critically endangered, it is believed that between 1,200 and 2,000 mature individuals remain in the wild, and Hong Kong's feral population accounts for around 10%. With the numbers in Indonesia dwindling and subject to pressures like climate changes, habitat loss, and ongoing trapping, the population in Hong Kong represents a safe haven, a population that is removed from those threats, says Anderson. Quadrupling in numbers since the 1970s, the population in Hong Kong could potentially have an important role in the conservation of yellow crested cockatoos worldwide, says Anderson. But even these cockatoos are not entirely out of harm's way. Anderson began researching the yellow crested cockatoos in 2016 to explore the multiple issues that impact traded species. Hong Kong is a thoroughfare for legal wildlife trade, everything from reptile skins to exotic pets to seafood, and that provides a cover for the illegal wildlife trade as well as to operate in parallel, says Anderson. As part of her PhD research, Anderson conducted weekly service at Hong Kong's bird market, where she would often see yellow crested cockatoos for sale. While the cockatoos are listed under Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, Appendix 1, which bans their commercial trade, there is a grey area where cockatoos can be traded if they have come from a captive breeding facility, says Anderson. However, you cannot enforce that because you cannot tell which ones have come from the wild illegally or which ones are actually from a breeding facility, just using your eyes. Behind the report, Glory Globe TV, Delhi, India.